Hello everybody, my name is Oli, and welcome back to another episode of CK2 Formations as the Saowon territory. Now, you may be saying, well, hey, what's this? So much stuff new. Well, I forgot to record and other stuff, so now I have to do it again. But basically didn't miss much. Basically, I was just talking about we conquered Shirayama, then I was talking about, hey, we need to build up to defeat these guys. I had a few kids. Welcome Soshi, Rani, and Toku to the family. Shinda had a kid named Kuzan, because of course. And we have a civil war for the Gavelgang succession type in the Dongku. Okay, I'm back, sorry for that. Yeah. So now, I'm gonna wait for this to happen, and we're gonna battle a little bit, hopefully. Maybe these guys will lose. Either way, they're gonna be weakened. That's my favorite soundtrack from The Last Airbender. The Sungi Horn or the Blue Spirit. It's called the Blue Spirit in game, but I think it's Sungi Horn on the official soundtrack. It's so good. Oh, that lies in the courtiers in Ryutuzan and Ope section. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical and not everybody lies. Then I knew they all lied. Oh. I'm still a bit cynical. So, as some of you don't know, let me explain CK2. On the second episode, I'm explaining the game. Basically, in CK2, we play as a ruler. In the base game, he plays like a medieval king. But, basically, we can still explain it here. He plays this character. I have DLC, so some of this won't be available to you if you choose to pick up the game, but you can do some, like, focuses here. Here's your house. Go and expand that. We have bloodlines, pretty important, your religion, your culture, your government type, your wife or husband, depending on your gender, your average, very important, make sure it's your dynastic, aka house. Then we have this is probably the biggest thing about CK2, its traits and characters. You can develop your characters from like a young conqueror to as he gets older, he becomes like more depressed and like a veteran that just hates everything. But right now, Jaden this is their lifestyle trait, what they learn basically in life. So, Soshi, I've got him being educated by Shinda, who's a fortune builder. Therefore, he would probably grow to become a steward, as they're called. Basically, anybody with, like, the thing with fortune or administration. And anything else here is just regular old traits. For instance, Jaden is a unyielding, illegitimized bastard who's a firebender and very powerful. He's a fallen fire sage who has mastered the inner flame, somebody blessed by the first firebenders. He's also a noble faction member, apparently. These are given traits. It's apparently from the Earth King, but they give it to him for some reason. He's kind of personality / virtues in the base game. Envious, wrathful, diligent. He's also a bit of a cynic, and ambitious. Kind of the basic overview traits. All of these have their buffs, so just like buffs to their attributes, like diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. These are all pretty big. They help you conquer, especially martial, that helps you lead armies better. Diplomacy, I think, gives you better opinion overall. Also, it gives you certain choices in events that occur. I hope that was a good enough explanation. If it's not, then I'm sorry. Anyways, back to the game. What's happening in the game? We didn't purchase someone rightfully. Why is that? So he's plotting against us? Who is he? Was he plotting against us? Oh, got a big event. But first, someone see. He is! Okay. Alright, let's see. The Kyoshi Warriors. It's been a decade since Avatar Kyoshi defeated Shin, and while his empire continues to fragment and crumble across the continent, the Avatar has rarely been seen since. Rumors have spread from Ba Sing Se all the way to the northern water tribe that the Avatar now spends her days training young female peasants in the way of combat. While this may seem ridiculous to some, more and more of these warrior groups are appearing all over the Earth Islands. May tyrants like Shin never return. That's big. I wouldn't say they're collapsing. I think Xiao Nan's doing better than it ever has. And same with the Hu. All the descendants for Shin, and in fact, well, maybe not now, but if she was still alive. She's literally the heir to the Earth Kingdom. Big stuff. Actually, either way, a Zhao, I think. Yeah. Zhao? No, not Zhao. Zhou? Zhao's a different thing, but a Zhou is gonna become the Earth King if the Houtings die out with Zhan. So, let's hope not. We don't want the Great Conqueror, descendants of Qin the Conqueror, in charge of the Earth Kingdom. That'd be terrible. Yeah, we can also have concubines, basically secondary wives. Children are given a lesser status. They can't inherit though, unlike bastards. Even the legitimized bastards, you know, they have that slight negative because they, wait a minute, this guy shouldn't rule at all. The war's still going on, and I think, actually, they're... So Zulu the Cruel is actually winning. Which is fair, either way, he's still gonna be in power. I think we're gonna go on a bit of a spiritual journey. Yeah, we're gonna go wander the lands of the four nations. May I say this is a beautiful map? Like, it's pretty greatly recreated. If you guys like this and I finish this series up, I might do another one in like the Southern Water Tribe or the Earth Kingdom, maybe playing as Jian and making the Houtings Earthbenders. Contrary to popular belief, none of the Earth Kingdoms actually have any control over the Earth. Just felt that was important to let you know. They have also a pretty big depth history. Like, only Wang and Shin the First, the monster. I think there's like, maybe like a total of a few Earthbenders actually, and then they all kind of die out. So what I'm saying is there's not many Earthbenders. It's the Houtings aren't Earthbenders. Like, none of them have been. Like, the past few generations have not been Earthbenders at all. It's kind of depressing. You'd think the Earth King would be, you know, an Earthbender. Sorry, I kept it paused so long. We have a regent. Oh. That is not good at all. He died of an infected wound. That's a twist. He's also bald, apparently, even though he had hair. So, Kuzan. I'm gonna keep it up with kind of logical things and not make my second son sushi. Because in the medieval world, at least, how this works is... so for instance, yeah, say I was like a king of England, right? And so my son dies before me, and thus does not become the king. I think it would work like this, I'm not entirely sure, but basically his son becomes the next in line. Not the second born of the first king, if you're going with primogeniture, like oldest firstborn son male preference, firstborn inherits. It goes like that. It goes to the descendant of the firstborn, and if the firstborn's lineage is completely wiped out, it goes to the secondborn, I believe. Either way, we're making Kuzan my successor. Because that's just the funniest thing ever. If you haven't watched Avatar, you wouldn't get it, but God, it's funny. So we could steal some money. Get gold. We're already at Fallen Fire Stage. We're gonna need to kind of try to become pious. Let's see, it's going fairly well for them. They're almost about to win. My acquaintance is dead. Namoli doesn't have anything. She also apparently has malaise, I think that's what that's called. She's sick. She's getting sick. So she probably doesn't like me just taking away his inheritance. Oh, we got a fire ferret! That is cool. This is cool. I like fire ferrets. We got our own Babu! So we just stole one from the Central Earth King. It's like, ah, yes, it's my bed now. Prince Toku. You became a weak Toku. You're not even my second born, so she is. Interesting I chose Toku. I think we have an open succession so we can nominate our heir, and I went for Kuzan. I'm going by my logic. Well, If well, by his logic, I'd make it sense in like a roleplay fashion that good old Shade would be like, ah, well, it's never so great. His son will be great as well. Oh no. It's the quenchiest. Nothing's quenchier. This is a huge debuff compared to Stressed, which isn't all that big of a debuff in the long run. Even though it would be funny, I gotta do it for the vine. Drink cactus juice. It'll quench ya. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest. Okay, so we've made change in a cactus drink here. And now the memes are done. I can't do it anymore. Oh, they won this war. I didn't even notice. We are nowhere near their power, but we can subjugate. If they had like a subjugation thing. Like a subjugation house's belly. We don't even have it anymore. We can't afford to lose so much. Because we're in a non-aggression pact, apparently. Are we? I would like to wipe them off the face of the earth, but I can't. Also, yeah, that's right. I forgot to show you another cool part of the. Show you guys another cool part of the Fire Nation. We have the Sun Warriors, which have their own origin here in the Fire Nation. It's kind of dominated the North, but over here we're all about that fire spirituality and Bonzi spiritualism. Here's a pet cat. Haha, my cat's. Your cat's nothing compared to my fire ferret. I just stole after I became a cactus addict. Cactus juice addict. It's incredible. Giant friendly mushroom! Oh, I thought I was clicking on somebody else. 2000, we only have like, so Kuzan becomes a powerful king, that'd be funny. Oh! Ancient powers. The Fire Lords are elected as the leaders of this mighty nation because of their superior bending potential. As a Fire Lord, this is a heavy legacy to live up to. I guess we are a rival. And on one point I have failed lightning than me. After consulting the foremost, such as the power flows through me as ever before. So become a lightning bender. Because we are technically part of the royal family, regardless of what the Rakurai may or may not be. I'm afraid I would get assassinated. It doesn't even matter if he does or not. I have an heir. I have several heirs. He's not going to exactly inherit me immediately. He'd have to go to war for that. We could try to conquer some of these guys, like Dragon Island. Wish it would. I mean, if I send them enough money, maybe. Let's see. Let's test something. Maybe now. Nope. Maybe we could conquer them. Oh, they're at war. Zumo. Not right there. Zumo, we have some. I mean, we could beat them. It's a very difficult one I want to do. I mean, either way, our line will go extinct, and maybe we can intrigue our way up to the top. Maybe slowly conquer some factions, because at least we'll have claims on it. You can go into hiding. I feel like that would help. And you think he? Oh yes, we can actually do something, even though it doesn't really matter. We gotta duel him. We gotta duel Zuru. This is gonna be big. Oh, well, he stops fighting anymore. This is gonna be big. Because even though this, if I did this in the early game and killed him, we would have, okay. But if I did that in the early game, I would have dominated. If Kuzan dies, I know who my next heir is gonna be. But if I did this in the early game, Zoro dies, I would have inherited and basically won, early on. Which I didn't think about doing, which makes me really depressed. Do I only have to duel to get this spot? Or do I just get it? Oh, Hey, then we can do some physical training, maybe be stronger. Oh, we find one of them, yeah. That seems fun. We fire the men alone, raid health. I think organizer. That just helps me a lot. Like, it just helps. Soshi, he can firebend! Why am I not looking after him, bro? That's kind of dumb. He's technically... Dude, he's a firebender! Cool. Well, I mean, that's a given, but... He's a firebender! He can firebend! Isn't that sweet? Not him, Soshi. Interesting enough, oh, Molly does, but she just doesn't tell me because she's out of nowhere, but... Before first, or we have some. I can't speak. We have some firebenders, young firebenders. How wholesome. You may notice that some of these things are drawn like the. Oh, hold on. We have a rebellion. But some of these children, portraits. That's what they are drawn, and others are from frames of the show. I don't really have an opinion on them. Anyways. Oh, that's a huge rebellion. I can't take that down because I don't really feel like it. How about a white piece? That's gonna weaken our thing, but I don't really care about this island itself. We'll come back to it. We'll surrender. Give them independence. I'm not fighting that war. But welcome back, Lord Mock. Now, peasant leader. That's gonna be a legendary thing, the Alana. I don't really care. Honestly, let the islands do their own thing. I'm more focused on this. Choices. It's clearly abandoned. Oh yeah, I forgot. These guys are definitely more powerful. They got 1,000 and they got like 1,000 more. Nothing to shake a stick at, to say the least. Because they raised their vassals. I believe. So 2,000. We could just wait for these old men to die. I don't think he's gonna be able to unite the Fire Nation before he dies, so... He just has another son, so he's got a peace moment on kids just like me. So he has obviously his heirs over. Then he has Kotobuki, then he has Seshi, then he has Bushi, then he has Zongjin. Interesting. Oh, my courtier has died of a heart attack. You were just fighting people. Alright, now it's time for the first duel, boys. Let's see. Wait, that's considered dishonorable? We're brothers, and we're nearly the same age. This is like a battle for the Fire Nation as a whole. Also, we have a unique duel mechanic. It's not a duel version of the base game, but it's very unique for this mod. So, let's see. His defense is weaker, so I can attack. So, they have 21 health. I'll stay on the to get some defense. Perfect. Now I will lightning bend him. I died. He redirected, I believe. Is that what he just did? Did he just redirect? He did! Zoro just redirected that lightning back at me, I think. I didn't read it because I'm an idiot, but I think he did. That is not good. But he just redirected that lightning and just blew me away. I didn't even expect that. What an interesting start to this campaign. Regardless of not if it's a success, I don't really care. I just wanted to produce content. Like, what a plot twist. I want to go as far as I can until I get a game over. That's how I'm gonna go here. Moly, that's hard to think about, actually. I was so confident. Yes, somebody slay him with lightning, and then boom. No, you're not. Shut up. Like, I don't even have an, like, as a guy, sorry to get my A powerful martial that isn't. I want the martial lifestyle, so I'm gonna get trained by Blizzard, I guess. So we do have a dangerous faction that is worrying. We have this guy who doesn't really like us, and he wants my uncle in charge. Cause he's my half uncle. No, we have like no relation to these guys anymore. That's depressing. We could have won that, but nope. Now we're weaker. Now we're High Lord Kuzan. We could do that. We could be the princess of that. That'd be very weird. Actually, does he hate us? A little bit. Title claimant, and he's ambitious. We still have the claim, right? No. So it's no longer a claim. So we're no longer even kind of fighting. So we could marry them even though they're technically our relatives. I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of weird. So was that. Well, none of them are gonna be firebenders because there's no guarantee. So we have to wait. What an interesting thing. A very interesting thing. Oh, he's formed a little duchy there. That is Yuda, I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's just these things. Forget about these. I still can't think about that. That is wild. What a wild episode. What a strange episode, to say the least. I mean, technically we still have the blood of them. We technically are descendants of the Fire Lord. I think it would be wild if we just went like, yes. But we can't, because he's not an emperor, but when he dies, it's kind of just two fire nations, basically. I guess the Fire Lord may even go to be Zoro, who's a child of a concubine. He's not even... Man, that's wild. He just got his firebending at 10 years old. That's not good. Shows weakness. He's still fighting. Yeah, the Arai Republic. He's still going. Zoro's still going. You know, he's trying. He's fighting. He's fighting hard. This would be the perfect thing, actually. If we were to intervene, we could definitely win. But we could hopefully win. Not like we have any claims, though. This took an interesting turn. Now there's like 2 independent fire kingdoms. I've taken basically all of my Beeger titles, and he's not. What we need this here, I don't know. He's much more bigger than I am, but either way. Oh. What do you want? What are you plotting against me for? Faction also disbanded? No, just got weaker. Like, he's incapable. He has lover's pox and he's pneumonic. It's a rip. Oh, and they now under them. Oh, they're back at the dangerous level. Now there's Princess Marie, my aunt. It's because she's stronger for now. Haha. Okay, we're gonna go for her because she's a firebender. Her traits are alright, I guess. I'm not even that big of a thing about traits. That's good. That is technically her heir. So it means it'll go to me and then I'll inherit that pog. I hate it. I hate the fact that I just said that, but basically that's very good because if he dies and she inherits, that means all of our kids, these two's kids, they'll inherit this, and then it's slightly something lesser that these guys own. It's like an Eastern West Germany situation. They're basically the same thing, except the one's communist. And one's democratic, except there's no real ideology here. They're both just monarchies. Except the one is led by a child, and one's led by a bitter 52-year-old man. So cool. Probably doesn't treat his subjects that nice. You'd think there'd be a whole lot more rebellion, but there isn't at all. He has many sons, so if it is a Gavelkind, I believe one though, but if it was a Gavelkind, that'd get split up thanks to all this stuff he owns. Very interesting stuff going on here. Oh, the fire seeds get their flag fixed. just thought that was neat to say. There aren't many things left for them to subjugate, and that worries me. That means they're going next to me now. I'd like these guys to become my vassal. But yeah, they consider me weaker. I'm sending them a gift. Sooner or later, I'm gonna be more powerful. Is we the one that's first? No. Some fair. How about we hold a random market and we so little downblades. We could use those. Obviously, being a Zugo fan myself, we gotta get the doodles, but we can't use them yet because we're like a baby. But definitely gonna use some of those. The things that unite the Fire Nation under the Saowon. So it's the nose. Yes, it's weird. Blue flames. We haven't got our firebending yet, and that scares me. I hope we're a firebender, because if we're not, then that makes us seem even weaker than we are, I'd imagine, on the political spectrum. The Fire Nations. The Fire Nation and Tribal. Wan Shi Tong. Pirate Lord Wan Shi Tong. That's interesting. I like how he's apparently Wan Shi Tong Tong. Apparently he's the pirate king. So a golden age of piracy. When an empire collapses, it is a time of chaos for some, profit for others. While the Earth Kingdom still weak from their war with the Earth Kingdom still weak from their war with Chain, the seas are left unguarded and vulnerable. The pirates who raid along the southern seas have grown incredibly powerful, plundering freely with little opposition. Some of these bandits are squandering their ill-gotten gains away as usual. Other more ambitious captains are using this one's little private armies to be reckoned with. It looks like things will become much grimmer for the Southern Earth Kingdom, perhaps even beyond. This kingdom is a terrible place indeed. Not the Fire Nation, though. Well, great. How's that Kiyoshi doing? Alright. She got a dog and an axe for her fans, apparently. There you go. That does not look like the symbol for the avatar, but alright. What, did she become like a pirate or something? Interesting. Oh, that's right. Wait. Wow, this airbender. So this little girl can either be an airbender or an earthbender. That's terrifying. An airbending earth, like a conqueror. She follows the way of Chin, I think, yeah? Oh, doesn't make sense, yeah. An airbending earth and, like, a kingdom conqueror would be wild. It's also very hard to see. We've been paused for so long that I pause and then I don't think about anything because I enjoy it too much. He's technically fourth in line. I wouldn't say let's hope he dies soon, but let's hope he... This man has not improved his firebending at all. He's gonna be a weak firebender. If we become rivals, we could stop him. Mo seems to be like the most popular one to become on the throne. I'm not, against it. I just think it's interesting. Oh, I guess she is technically would be next in line, but she's depressed. My aunt, yeah. Oh, I referred to this man as my uncle. He's not my uncle, he's my great uncle. Wait, no, he's my great uncle? see? That's my great-grandfather, that's my grandfather, so he's technically my great-uncle. I believe that's how it works. So, this guy, my grand-uncle. Because these guys are technically then my cousins. Great cousins or something. Something like that. I don't know what I'm saying. I can understand why they want Molly on the throne. She's a firebender, she's powerful. I mean, there's still a chance that I'm not a firebender, which would scare me. 13 and what's maternal marriages? Nothing. That's not good. That's not good at all. Chung, please, anything but Chung. Why am I a regency? Oh. That makes sense. Why did that come before? I was ruling by myself until just now. We finally got a regent. Jeez. So I'm gonna get my fireman and get 10. Yeah, he's united a lot. Oh, look at that. There's the next in line. There he is. That's what he looks like. He's not gonna be that powerful. I can already tell you that. I think when we get our fire ratings, I'm gonna end the episode. So much has happened. This is a lot of process. Like, tried a duel, then I died. And so they stopped being like, hey, never mind, this guy's like, I'll keep it John. Interesting. Anyways, they really want Molly on the throne. Alright. This is the perfect time to leave it off. We have 920 troops, they have 1,017, and they want me to put Molly on the throne. Our guard captain technically has 1,000 troops, but he's the only one. He's the only one. We can do this, I believe. We can also hire mercenaries, I'm sure. Maybe. Anyways, this is the end of this episode. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you liked it, like the video. If you didn't, dislike it. Do what you want. Apparently, we have some people who are watching my videos and are not subscribed. Subscribe, please. It's very, very beneficial to me and to you. Please. I don't want to make this a job, but I think it would be very nice to, you know, produce content that people enjoy. So, sub. Join my Discord server. It's in the description. It's really fun sometimes. Anyways, have a good one and stay tuned.